All right, welcome back, everybody, to the 708 Convo. We're finally here to the fifth episode. Um, so one thing we talked about before this whole thing started was that we're going to guarantee 5 episodes, and then after that, we would decide together if we would keep it going or if we would just cut it at 5. Um, so before we get started, Juanito,
Yes, sir.
how is your search for a gym going?
So it was definitely a tough decision. I actually found a friend that he said it will split the cost of being in the gym. You know, because you can go to like export and then you can bring someone in with. It's like if you do that, I'll give you half the money. So we're running with export.
Nice.
Oh, so who's getting the membership there?
I'm getting the membership, and my friend's gonna like throw me half of it.
But that means your friend can't go unless you go.
That he knows that, and
Okay.
he agrees
So
with
that's
it.
like
So
a gym partner type.
All right.
there you go. So we're saving money too. There you go.
That's good. Andres,
Yes.
Tony, how are your workouts going?
Played a little football last week. You know, I smoked a person running around, left them in the dust. Right, Tony?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. No.
Yeah,
You were talking to me as you were running your route, distracted me, and then took off. I don't know.
Exactly.
Does that
Left you
count?
behind.
Good
Yes.
strategy. Yeah.
Left you behind.
How's your workout going, Tony?
I've been lifting and then running one or two times a week.
Where you at on like how much can you lift right now?
What do you mean? I don't really max. I just do like the
He's
whole
trying to challenge
complete
you.
workout. Trying to see who's lifting more. I can get.
He's gotta
at
get
least
started
205,
first,
bro.
all
At
right?
least 205.
You got
I usually to me it's like the bar and the 25s on each end.
Oh yeah.
And that's a standard start, and then from there
Yeah, it's a
like
good start.
Oh.
He gets up to like 500 pounds.
All right. All right, guys. So we've been talking about Danny and throughout almost every podcast. So the reason why we always talk about Danny is because he's the one that brought up the idea of doing a podcast. I think we all listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos, but Danny, like, I think he listens to them more than most of us. So he liked the idea of us doing it on our own. So that's why we did it. We finally were able to bring him out to the 5th one, the big one.
Hey.
So Danny,
Yeah. Thanks for having me, guys. Your fun 5th episode here, the 708 podcast.
Combo,
Yeah.
bro. Combo.
Combo, my fault. 708 combo. Ready to get this thing going, man. Yeah.
all right, Danny. So I'll let you kick this one off. First topic that you want to talk about. I'll let you.
Well, so I was thinking, right? I was like, well, you know, this current topic right now, obviously, it's all over the news and everything. Is the Ukraine thing going on with Russia and all that, right? And I recently saw a couple stories where, you know, people who are either Ukrainian but living outside of Ukraine are going back in the fight, or people who have parents that are from Ukraine but they're citizens somewhere else are going back in the fight, you know, loved ones and all that. And that got me thinking, right? It's like, in our situation, we're all Mexican American here. Let's say for some strange reason, like we'll take some South American country or whatever decided we're gonna, for whatever reason, go into Mexico. Mexico's in a war now. Now us as Mexican Americans have family, some family members still down there, even if they're extended or whatever. But we go down there, you know, try to go down there every other year, stuff like that. To enjoy. Would we feel compelled as Mexican Americans to go, same thing like what's happening in Ukraine, to go to Mexico to help fight, be in a war basically for Mexico? You know, what do you guys think? Would you feel compelled about to get down there? And
For
help
me,
out?
it'd be a no
Yeah. Why?
because I'm American Mexican. So I'm focused on my American side first. and
Yeah.
So obviously, the U.S. was in war.
Then,
You'd go, right?
nah, I still be. I'll be a little part of it, you know?
Yeah.
But I obviously, I would say, like, thinking about it, like, my initial family is here, so it's like, yeah, they're here.
There's no. Yeah,
There's no incentive.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You know, changing up the scenario. Let's say, all right, our family sometimes like to go down there for like the parties and stuff
Right.
down there that they have, or let's say they were just down there at the time this all popped off. all forms of transportation were cut off, and now they're kind of stuck there. Now, are you just trying to get them out, type of thing, or would you say you would want to go down there and be like, all right, I got to go try to
get them out
physically, go down there and bring them back over to the United States?
First, by any other means, try to get them out.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
See what you mean? Yeah.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people.
Where are
like,
you at, Juan?
I feel like a lot of people like the way they help is by like sending them food, sending them first aid.
Yeah.
Are you guys more like on that side of helping, or because
Where are you?
Where I'm at is that I was born in Mexico. I lived there for 15 years.
Yeah.
If my hometown, if they're close to it, and now I feel like my people are getting attacked in that town, I feel like that it's my call.
Then you would go.
Then I would go.
But if the fight is not even in your state,
exactly. So I think that's where it's just like it's something that I've been questioning myself in my head. It's like, man, I see a lot of people like in the streets like having problems, like people with flat tires or their car broke down. Do I stop for them? No. You know, but if it was my brother, my cousin, definitely, you know, I don't know. I'm just not that person that just for just like to gain.
That's true, man. I feel like it has to hit you on a personal level sometimes.
Yeah.
For you to feel like, oh, I have to help when.
Like I'm not that type of person, you know that.
No,
that decides to like, oh, I'm gonna drop everything and I'm gonna go help that person that I don't even know.
What if it's an old lady? You're not helping her?
If
it's an old lady,
you gotta help the abuelitas, bro. We gotta help
especially if like she's the Hispanic older.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would do it. I don't know if I would do it. I don't know if I'm that type of person.
My people will be like, damn, I gotta go. I keep on going.
Yeah.
But what would you guys do? Like honestly,
I think that's a great example. Like you have a way more personal connection down there. Like in like, so that's why like I totally get these people that that are doing this, going to Ukraine to fight all that. I totally get it. They're in a deeper connection there. But for me, I mean, I just don't know if we've already assimilated over here. The rest of my family, got my parents, my brothers, cousins, everyone's up here. I mean, it would take a lot. I think I would say for me.
Do you have like a connection to your hometowns or like your parents' hometowns?
I did as a kid, man. We would go down there more often, and it was awesome, right? It was like an escape, almost. Like it wasn't a beach vacation, but you were down at the rancho, and like from the moment that the sun went up, we were out and about and all all in the town, and it was just awesome. So yeah, I definitely have those memories and that kind of connection, but not a strong enough connection as an adult where I'm like, I need to go down there, type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, you X amount of years here, living here, doing your life here,
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of almost the same thing with the U.S., right? Like, we've been in wars, obviously, and I never joined the military, nothing like that. But I think it's so much different when it's on your own land, right, on your home, type of thing. So.
The other thing, and I don't know if it's the same for you guys or different. Like to me, like right now, seeing the live, like there's like all these. I don't know if it's propaganda or not. I can't tell if it's always real, but like you see like bombardments on hospitals and
brutal, man,
and like all that stuff is like, I guess as when I was like the Vietnam War and all those other wars, like I don't remember seeing like
what we learned at school, right? Type of thing. But now with all the cameras, everyone's got a camera. We're starting to see a bunch of stuff. Yeah, pretty wild, man. But
my opinion is, I also do not feel like I would go to Mexico and feel like I have to help them out.
Okay, so I have another.
US,
what if you're?
I also don't know that.
Okay, let me say this. Let me throw you a little twist. What if your dad goes?
Yeah, see, then I would have.
I would have to go because.
That's true, right? Like they're born Mexican.
Yeah,
like you said, now
like go down. Damn, that's a great point, man.
Yeah, like you said, now it's close to home.
Yeah.
Now you're kind of like, damn, why can't I go by himself?
If I can't convince my pops to be like, hey man, relax, chill. You gotta sit over here. You got a grandkid now and all that stuff. I mean, I would honestly, I think you're right. I think I would feel really compelled to be like, all right,
let's go down. Let's load up.
We're going down. Yeah.
All right, get the mamalona ready, bro.
Hey, dude.
All right, Danny, since you're here, this is the 5th episode. You love conspiracy theories. Let's change it up.
Oh, so well, I wanted to bring this up because like it just randomly one day at lunch I was just on the computer and like this pyramid came up in Mexico in I believe it's
In Puebla.
in Puebla, right? And it's like this freaking pyramid that's basically a mountain. Like it's that big. I believe when I looked it up, it was like one of the biggest ones in the world, right? And I was just like the size and scope of that thing. I'm just thinking in my head like, I don't know, man. Like there had to be some sort of advanced fucking freaking technology that
How's there?
That, I mean,
I don't think so.
Like, all right, that was just one example. Like, I never even heard of that. I knew it was huge, right? But like, if you go back to the main one, the big one, the Egyptian pyramid, I mean, they've been told that I mean, those bricks are like tons, multiple tons, and like they don't exactly know how they were built, and they were lined up perfectly, cut out perfectly. The obelisks that they found and all that, like, I'm just like, I don't know.
But there's always going to be people that argue about it because they will say that there is obviously it was man-made, so a bunch of people just put it together, and there's some people that say, oh well, they had this too, but you're always going to have people that say, oh well, no, that tool didn't exist at that time.
Yeah, the technology for it didn't exist, but I'm pretty sure I've heard that if we were to try to do it now, we still don't have the machinery and the technology to replicate that pyramid. You know what I mean?
I doubt that. I feel like we could create that. We create skyscrapers now.
We got laser cutters,
Yeah.
perfect squares.
Yeah, I mean, we got giant cranes that lift
I mean,
up probably a lot more than that.
what, I think one of the craziest things with those pyramids was how do you manage to move this giant rock?
Yeah,
A bunch of people.
Whole
that's what I'm
bunch of
saying.
people.
Oh my goodness.
I feel. I mean, I can't lift some stuff.
This-
We're
yeah,
like
you
super
can.
strong.
But 20 people.
No, like fucking like 1,000 people, bro.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I get your point.
Well,
One
they
person
even
can't do it.
what, build ramps
Yeah.
on the sides. I mean, I've heard of that theory,
Yeah.
right? They build these ramps.
they
But
move it
to
up.
pull that up there, I mean, the ropes that they would use would just snap, and then the
Wait,
logs
really?
that they would try to put these things on would, burst. I mean, I just don't see it, man.
Like
And
nutrition being swollen. Like they live in the desert. They live in the desert.
yeah, man.
Could they build those stones
On site.
like right there?
Apparently, they got them on a quarry, like way down the Nile,
Oh,
and like one of the theories is supposedly they floated them back up the Nile to to get it up there and all that. But I mean, I guess.
so okay, you guys think it's man-made. So what do
Right.
you think? Who made these?
I mean, I think all right, like humans made them, right? But definitely using or extraterrestrial technology type of thing.
Where's that technology?
Or I mean, I personally think, yeah, they were here. They helped build all that stuff, and like for whatever reason, they decided to dip. Like,
With it-
these humans ain't all that. We're dipping, that type of thing. And,
They,
like,
they didn't make it.
or maybe not dip, but went back to like the ocean. And they're based in the ocean, stuff like that. Oh, the only reason I say is because like the videos that have come out, right, Pentagon videos, right, and
It's always around water.
yeah, and like they've even had one that splashed, into the water and all that, and like that's when you start to think like, all right, if they're finally admitting that, all right, we have no idea, the government's admitting, all right, we have no idea what these things are, like maybe there's something to them, but then again, you're right, they
Yeah.
could be.
It could be top secret.
Classified,
Yeah, and they're
top
not going to
secret
say.
stuff.
They're going to say we don't know because it's classified.
So,
And then tanks have
Alright.
drones now, so submarines can have drones that come out of
Just
the
to
water.
go back a little bit on touching on both subjects, let's say we do have some of that technology. The government, the U.S. government, has some of that crazy technology. If we were to, God forbid, if we were to go into this third world war, would that be used? That technology, like
I
let
would
it
hope
be
so.
known.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like let it be known. Like all right, we have this stuff.
Well, no, it'd probably come out years later.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. Like
Hmm.
in every lunch break or time that I get, sometimes I go to this news site. Well, it's not a news site. It's more like a place where people post memes or whatever. It's called 9gag.
Okay.
In there's a section of latest news, and those latest news are from the war in Ukraine. There's a crazy story
Mm-hmm.
that out of nowhere, some beams were shooting down Russian tanks.
I've heard of that.
Beams, like
Beams,
lasers.
like
seen, like,
beams,
an article on it.
like lasers, bro.
Oh, okay.
That
Going
was
at tanks?
yeah, destroying tanks. and anybody was like, "Those are UFOs."
I mean,
I
could
guess
be, but
I see the argument of it could be, you know, technology. Damn, I'm old. But no, because I see that because I've also seen we've seen video of like of drones doing that stuff, right?
Mhm.
And it's like how I guess how do we know that it's not just some crazy advanced drone that's doing that?
or satellite. I mean,
A satellite, but
or
like also
plane.
because of the unknown. I mean, it could technically be, maybe it could be some,
Could.
you know, could be
Yeah,
some
it could,
UFO extraterrestrial stuff because it's unknown. Yeah, but
I feel like maybe. Do you think the people that go to Ukraine war, they're curious to see how it is like in reality?
Oh, yeah.
Because
They
I'm
wanna-
sure there's
okay,
some people like
because
that.
we get like
Yeah.
maybe like dumbed down news or like, you know,
Oh, just to see
you don't know
what's
which
happening.
is real, which is not. You know, like, and
Maybe-
that's
maybe like a small percentage of people are like, all right, I'm gonna go try to help. But really, they have a personal reason they want to go, and that's to actually see it for their own eyes. I can see that for sure.
it's like to me, like, you know, to me, as I guess I can feel like I said, like I'm a very regular person,
Mhm.
and like having been trained to go kill people, dude, like destroy homes, families. It just my brain just doesn't fit, you know.
Yeah,
it's
I get it.
crazy.
I mean, it worse hell, right? So,
So like you go there and then you was like, you see all these people just like fighting. It was like they speak the same language too, dude.
mhm.
Yeah, they say it's like their brothers fighting their brothers.
It's like,
I'm gonna
bro,
say
why
that.
are you shooting me? Like, as to like now think about like the Afghan war and you know like
that was different. You know?
Right.
no, I'm just talking
They don't
about
go
language
and tell you,
barriers.
Oh, yeah,
you're-
like it was-
we're
yeah.
gonna train you to kill somebody. I'm pretty sure they tell you we're gonna train you how to survive. Obviously, it's the way you word it, and
Yeah.
it's not you going to try to do damage. It's just you trying to stay alive.
As a soldier,
Right.
pretty sure they train him to kill.
Pretty sure they're not.
All right, like,
What?
Yeah, I don't think it's to like save yourself. I think it's
Let
to-
me throw you guys a curveball, right?
Yeah.
U.S. invading Mexico.
Yeah.
We are
U.S. invaded Mexico. Oh damn.
That
we
wouldn't
are
happen.
basically like we come
American?
from Mexico, right?
Hey man, we're not gonna get no more aguacates.
Yeah.
Do that.
You know how that went the first time?
but see that's the Russian situation. They're attacking
Their
the
their
neighbor.
the
who
neighbor, but
speaks,
you could
yeah, who has families on both. Yeah. You hear stories about people in Ukraine calling their mother in Russia saying, "Hey man, they're really bombing us," and they're like, "Oh no, they're not." The news is telling us that
Yeah.
nothing's happening with that. Yeah. That would be wild. What would you do in that situation?
Oh, fuck, I hope it never happens because
Stay
I
on the
don't know.
sidelines, no. I mean,
Please,
You got- I'll see
Duke
who
it out.
I'll see who started this shit.
Yeah, man.
Well, speaking about all these fights, did you hear about the fight in Mexico, the
Freaking
soccer
A.
game?
In Querétaro, right?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, it
crazy.
was wild. The videos that I've seen are freaking wild.
It hits me because Ronaldinho played.
Damn, that's
Oh, did it
true.
really?
It is true.
That one got to the heart.
Yeah, those like I was rooting for that team, and then I guess the team has nothing to do with it. It's more like the fan
Yeah,
base,
yeah.
you know, like
But they were saying how I guess the owners claim the barras, no?
Huh?
Like they say, oh, they're like motivational groups. That's how the owners claim them, and that's why I think one of the punishments was that the owners have to sell the team because they claim them.
What else have you guys heard as far as like what the fallout of that shit?
I don't know.
Like,
I haven't really heard much.
don't they get suspended? Like
Because that
I
Well-
heard that the club has to pay 1 year without fans. Those barras, I guess cheerleaders, whatever.
Porras?
Yeah, porras. They're suspended they're banned for 3 years. And then the owner has to sell the team by the end of the year or something like that.
wait, so they're claiming the cheerleaders egged it on? Is that what you're
Well,
saying?
not. I guess it will be the what do you say?
The
the
fan-
hooligans.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, the fans.
section
The
of
fan-
fans
the fan
that, like,
section.
yeah.
They-
get everybody
they're the
riled
ones
up and
that
stuff,
riled it
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
So that's why they're saying because the owners they're like, oh, these are like motivational groups to bring up the atmosphere. So that's why one of the things was that the owners had to sell
Both owners or just
Querétaro
Because
owners.
they were the home team.
Right.
You gotcha.
So was the home team who started the whole debacle, or
I mean, I don't know. The videos I seen, like, they were obviously both. And first of all, I didn't even realize that stadiums down there, they have that literally a chain link fence barring one side, one team's fans to another team's
Yeah, I
fans.
didn't know that.
Barbed wire and all that stuff. You know what I mean? I was like, damn. And like, so some of the videos you see, they're both kind of egging each other on, and then supposedly security opened the doors, and that's how they were able to get to the other side. Bro, one of our coworkers was there. Shout out Edwin. One of our coworkers was literally there at the place at the game.
Yeah.
And so that was on a Saturday.
Did he specifically flew in what time?
And he came back, and because he came back into work
on Monday
from his break that he was down there in Mexico on Monday, and he was telling us about it and showed us some videos. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you know, a crazy thing happened. We all like had to get out of the stands and get onto the field, literally just so we can get away from everything, right?
Fights.
Yeah. And he's like, and my mom was all worried. I was like, oh damn, was she watching it on TV? He's like, nah, she was there with me. I was like, damn. So,
that's crazy.
Yeah. And like, well, like he said, like that's the whole thing. It's just it was such a chaotic atmosphere. He said that like him and his boy that he went with were like kind of just taking pictures on the field. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is pretty cool.
Until they got out.
Exactly. And then he saw some things and heard obviously of all these, you know, so-called deaths that happened. You know, not according to the Mexican government, but yeah.
He said it took him like 3 hours to leave, no?
Yeah.
Because of security and everything around.
So the fight didn't go into the field. It was that the people to feel safe, quote unquote, or not be in the fight had to go on the field. Because I heard
that's what some people were doing, but also
I think it's
shit happened down there too.
Yeah.
Oh, it just went down there.
It was just everywhere. Yeah, it was just everywhere, I guess. But,
So were these mostly like drunk people already at this point?
you would say so. You would think so. I mean, and that's another thing too, right? Like, even if they were trying, do you think Mexican fans would stand an alcohol ban?
Oh yeah, like
You
they
think
do in
it was-
Barca?
Like in
Barcelona, they do that, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Or Europe, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I don't know
At
how
least
that is.
Spain.
At least
Yeah.
Spain.
Because you guys, you've been.
We went to the game.
You guys
Yeah.
went to.
Tony went to go get
Barcelona
us some drinks and came back
Drinks, yeah.
empty-handed.
Oh,
Shit, no, I was like, what?
No,
they cut it off, or just the entire.
No, it was the beginning of the game, and they didn't tell.
You think that would fly down there in Mexico? Like, let's say maybe even start off with.
I mean, what are they gonna do?
Until halftime.
They're just gonna pregame and that's it.
Yeah.
Find a way.
Yeah.
They'll sneak it in.
I mean, exactly right. Like here,
No,
Like
but
it-
then sponsors, I guess.
If
Well,
they
like-
didn't-
Yeah.
They did sell Heineken. Just said it was no
Non-alcohol.
alcohol.
Yeah.
The no-
Here's the other. What if it's not beer
what if it's not beer?
and it's some other drug? How can you really stop that? You
No,
can't.
that's gonna happen.
Oh well, they sneak it
regardless,
in. Yeah, they sneak it.
Regardless, but yeah, nah, I just
Yeah, I feel like that.
because like even here, you go to a Bears game, and let's say if they said, "Oh, we're not gonna serve beer,"
Third quarter.
you know,
Or
we're not
after
gonna
the third,
if they
I
even
think.
say they're not gonna even serve beer at
At
all, right?
That'd be crazy.
Everyone's just gonna get them
Pregame.
like what they do now, right? You get tailgate and fucking get hammered and barely make it into the stadium. So, yeah. I don't see
What's
that
the-
happening down there though.
Lately, what's the craziest fight in any of NFL or basketball?
Yeah.
There's really-
Basketball, you the Malice at the Palace.
That was a long time ago.
That was a
yeah.
long time
But yeah,
ago.
that was
It's
pretty
just-
bad.
but
They got players got into a fight with fans.
That is the thing, right? Like out of this, like nationally, right there, you know, they're saying, "Oh, what an embarrassment that was," and all that. I remember just seeing right away on Twitter and all that stuff, like people calling for, "Oh, Mexico should be banned from the World
Yeah.
Cup," and all this. Like everyone over. I mean, it wasn't an overreaction. It was pretty bad, but
And then the Mexican Federation came like, yeah, no, we got this under control.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, he had one
Coming
fight.
2026.
You know, that's pretty bad.
yeah,
Everyone safe back at home.
yeah, because I mean, honestly, as far as like an embarrassment like that, I guess, yeah. Well, the Detroit thing is pretty basically the. Was it the Pistons?
It was worse probably because it was players versus it was the Pacers and Pistons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They were
it was
fighting
them
the
versus fans.
yeah.
Yeah, that probably was worse. Bro, the freaking players down there in Querétaro and Atletico, like, I was thinking in my head, I was like, "Damn, wonder how what they were thinking and how fast they got out, and how, you know what I mean, if people didn't chase them down or try to get in the locker room, like that is wild.
Yeah, I wonder how. Like they called the game, I assume they
Yeah.
stopped it, and
Yeah.
Security probably came out and grabbed him. And said,
Or they
"Oh."
just looked it. I mean, I
Yeah.
would assume it's crazy.
'Cause I saw one picture of some dude like grabbing a big old garbage bin, like the big ones, and was throwing it like gonna throw it
And
over
that's the thing, right?
fence.
That's the thing about like soccer in general, right? They said it's so fans are so passionate around the world with that stuff,
Yeah.
right? Because I mean, you hear stuff down there in like Argentina, right?
Yeah.
They literally are split as well. They have to sometimes play on neutral ground and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess just up here is really, I mean, yeah, there's passion for it, but not enough to be like, I'm about to clop you with this
Steel chair, bro. They're
over the
going
head and stuff,
WWE on
man.
that.
Yeah.
And if they do, it's just like one against one fan type of thing. It's not organ.
Yeah, like
Big
you
old group.
see it a lot here too.
The
Like
Raiders.
MLB games,
Yeah.
like,
Fights and stands. And
fight,
stuff.
yeah, but it's just
But it,
doesn't
little
escalate to
one-offs
that. Yeah,
or-
it doesn't escalate like that.
Yeah.
Like
and
what-
people stop it right away.
Security, yeah.
Yeah.
do
They're
bats
like,
get
"It's
involved?
Huh?
Do bats get involved?
No,
Here, no. It's usually
It's
the
like
fist fight.
legit, it's like fist fight.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
people
Yeah.
just wanna.
Yeah.
and it's just
Normally
Literally
one
just one
drunk
hit
dude
or
with
boom.
another drunk dude, and yeah,
See, that's decent, but once you involve like weapons or like whatever,
Or when
you
you're kidding them when they're unconscious. I mean, Jesus,
yeah.
that's a little much.
Mm-hmm.
But
so at least look it up. You know, it's fine. Don't,
one-on-one.
Yeah.
You got one-on-one for sure.
You guys have anything else to say about that before we let's change it up to a little more, something a little more happy.
Yeah.
The Bulls. Let's talk about the Bulls.
Bulls.
Oh, the Bulls, man.
Oh,
well,
All right, is this going to be another year? Well, not another year. Is this going to be finally a year where there's a shot at winning it, or is this going to be like?
I mean, I definitely think there's a shot, right? The East is it's pretty stacked right now, though. You know, and I think Brooklyn recently is just looking real good. I don't really believe in Miami, man. I know they were the number one. I think they're the number one seed right now, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see them.
I was reading
Getting
how
to the
they
final.
were staying on top even when they're like one of the players was out.
Yeah,
I don't think they've had a
Full squad.
I mean,
squad.
getting Caruso and Ball back, though. I mean, that's
Yeah, for
gonna
us,
make
it's
a
gonna be
huge
great.
difference.
Yeah.
You know?
Offensively, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
They can compete,
Ball's been hitting
yeah.
them threes. He's been hitting them threes. No,
Do you guys think we could take the Sixers?
I was gonna say, still got Sixers.
I think
We can
so.
take Sixers.
Yeah.
Heat.
Yeah.
Yes, in the 7-game series. Yeah,
What else is out there?
Bucks.
Bucks. I don't know
I
about
don't
the
know
Bucks.
about the Bucks, man.
It's gonna be close, but we got a chance.
Bucks have a solid squad, man.
Then Brooklyn's the only one where I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
about
I mean,
Bulls.
obviously they got
To be honest.
arguably the best player, right, in the league, right? Kevin Durant's always up there in conversation with that. And then Kyrie's just well, at least
Yeah.
the last game played.
Yeah, if he gets hot, he gets
fine,
hot.
man.
The Knicks, another
They
school
didn't play?
rivalry.
They didn't play us?
I think
Knicks?
it's good.
I think
They
they might
made
be
the
the
mix?
play-in.
I'm
The
not
play-in,
100% sure.
make
if
it
they're
in?
next. Yeah.
What else is,
Hey,
like the,
all
I
right,
think
so
the Pacers
I'm-
are decent.
I'm not
We
a
should
guy.
beat them.
I'm not a guy that was here to see the Bulls win. I'm
During their championship runs?
yeah,
Okay.
so during that time.
This
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, that guy right there.
Like right there.
So to me, I was like, I wonder like how you guys felt those times because like I mean I knew about basketball.
So we were young.
yeah, you guys
I
were young.
remember 98.
Yeah. We
And
were
maybe
young, but I
97.
definitely remember.
Was that the last year?
98.
98?
was, yeah.
So how do you guys live through
Oh, the
that?
Celtics.
Yeah, well, like I said, we were young, but I personally distinctly remember that run with Utah. And me, Tony, and my dad, we were all stayed up. We were young, we were watching it, you know, on that
The big
box
TV,
TVs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then so we were watching it, and like I distinctly remember the last shot, man. Just like, you know, thinking like, oh, it's gonna go in. Sure enough, hits that thing. We're all just little kids just jumping around, and yeah, those are good memories. They're definitely good memories.
All right.
I mean, I thought we might have had another one of those memories, you know, when we got D Rose,
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
making that run, that playoff
Right.
run. That
MVP season.
man, shout out D Rose.
Joakim.
So if we got to that point where they won another championship,
Oh, it'd be epic.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Going to
You-
the parade.
Oh yeah,
going to the parade.
definitely going to
Yeah.
parade. You kidding me? Yeah.
What about going to one of the games for the playoffs? Like,
Oh,
I mean,
for
obviously,
sure. That's on the books. I
Someone
mean, I'm
wants to
trying to
buy
go
me a
already.
ticket?
I'm saying because, like, I mean, like, the '90s were the Bulls years. Like, the '90s were just amazing to the Bulls.
Yeah, man. Seeing any, like, even the regular season games getting in there. You know what I mean? awesome to see Jordan play live. I don't. Again, I was young, right? So I don't believe I got a chance to see him live.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't. Not that I remember. Anyways.
yeah, no, it's always to me. It's like there was stuff that I didn't experience that I would have liked, and probably that was one. Like at least watch Bulls win a championship.
Have you been to many live sporting events?
No. I think I've only gone once to watch the Bulls, and I was up.
Yeah,
there.
You've never been to any other sporting event?
I was gonna say soccer games.
I'm talking about like I guess major like
The MLS is a major player.
You've never gone to watch the Fire?
I'm
play?
saying like I don't go at something or I just go like
You've never
on a
been to
good year.
Cubs game?
On a good year, I'll go once or twice. Huh?
Been to Cubs game?
Cubs games?
Yeah.
Once.
Did you just say?
It was the Cubs against the Sox, and I gotta say like sometimes I'm a hater.
Yeah.
I'm a hater sometimes. It's like I don't want to watch baseball. I did it with baseball. I did it with golf. I did because I always talk smack, right?
Yeah.
And then what happens? When are we gonna go play golf again? Or like, hey, when are we gonna go watch another game?
No, I never. Obviously, I've never even had like an urge to go to a PGA Tour golf.
I would
I've
go.
gone once.
I would go, but like, how? Oh, so you've gone? Have you,
Yeah.
you've gone?
I've gone.
Like, what is like? What is like? I've just been to a PGA golf.
Yeah.
So I've been to these other sporting events, and you're cheering on, you're drinking, you have a good time. Like, doesn't seem like when you're watching it on TV that you can do all that at a golf.
Yeah, what was it like?
You go.
Do you sit at a hole or do
No. You follow. You could follow the players, or you could stay at a hole. So obviously it was Tiger Woods. So we, when he was teeing off, we went to see him. Then we would go to another one and then catch him up on like another hole type of thing. So we could go with them in the hole, or we could jump around holes.
But I assume it's Tigers. Like
It was
packed.
packed. Yeah.
So like
could
you-
you?
Yeah, you can feel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Are you always quiet or just when they're about to shoot?
And you can drink.
I don't recall.
You
I think you could drink. Yeah.
three,
I think they had
Especially at the
maybe
one by the
places.
clubhouse.
maybe
yeah.
designated areas.
yes,
to
they
do?
had some.
You know what would be dope is what's the one that
Actually,
you can? The Ryder Cup, right?
Oh yeah, right.
That's
I
when
heard
you
that
can
one
be-
is like fun.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That one you can actually be
I
a
didn't think
fan.
in the stand, and one of the hoes, Scottie Pippen was there.
Hmm.
I remember that.
He's a hater. So, yeah, no, okay. I guess I wouldn't mind going
Yeah.
experiencing that because I'm not gonna lie, I've never been to a Hawks game.
You've never been to
Same.
a Hawks
Me
game?
neither.
I want to,
I went to preseason.
and I always say I'm gonna. I never end up being there, and I heard it's freaking awesome.
Well, they're
Yeah.
not good this year, so you can get them for cheaper. The tickets.
Dad,
So
I
it'd be-
should go. This is the year to go.
I mean, you probably want to go for good, but yeah.
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 I heard just alone that one dude that does the national anthem in the beginning, that dude gets you juiced up. Yeah, I heard
Is he still doing it?
I don't know.
I think so.
I assume he is, right?
Recently, I think so. Yeah, but yeah. I think I'm gonna end up going to
Yeah,
one of those.
looking for
Yeah,
tickets.
that's pretty much the only one I haven't been around, at least around Chicago anyway. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I guess I
think
haven't
so.
seen the fire at
Soldier?
Soldier. Yeah,
Well, I saw them at their stadium. I think.
Soldier is their stadium now.
yeah.
Oh,
that's
I
what
saw
I mean.
them at the little one.
Toyota.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't.
Oh.
You haven't gone to see the champions. Chicago Sky.
I have
not seen
not.
the Sky.
I'm down to go
You're
see
right.
that.
Yeah.
I've not seen the Sky.
Because I got a stacked team now.
I'm out of the loop on this
They-
one.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
I don't know-
back?
I don't know what they're doing this
WNBA.
year. I don't know what happened.
Haven't been to that one. So.
UFOs, it came to conclusion. Men are the best. Men are the best. And we made it. Mankind, I should say.
I guess yeah.
I mean,
We'll agree to disagree on that.
have you seen those Mexican roofers, bro?
Yeah, have you
That's
witnessed
right.
these guys?
It's man-made.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There was Mexicans back in those times. Then
They're-
you might
I
have
mean,
a
the
stronger
Mayans
point.
and Aztecs built the pyramids.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
Nah, dude.
Here, yeah,
Clearly,
but what about
to me, it's
Egypt?
clearly some involvement with aliens.
I just think that we're the most advanced. We're gonna be the first civilization to reach the
I,
star.
I cannot.
But let me ask. All right, let me just ask this then. In general, do you believe that there's other life forms? out there?
Yeah, I just think it's incredibly hard to
Okay.
reach other planets.
Just
Like, I don't know if
wondering.
we'll do it, but we might be the first if we do.
Planets, not even galaxies. It's planets, right?
Yeah, with other life forms, I guess.
Like going from
Another solar system. bro.
I believe maybe
It's
another
just one solar
civilization
system.
has gone to another planet, like a neighboring planet, but outside of their galaxy, yeah, I don't.
Nowhere near us.
No, definitely.
Not on Mars.
I heard.
Was there life on Mars
I-
before?
I heard-
Probably.
Elon wants to go back home, man.
Elon, what's good? I heard they found a planet on Mars, like
Yeah, a planet.
one of the roads, like a planet.
Yeah, yeah.
A what?
Well, it looks like a planet. Is it
Looks like a
officially a
planet.
planet? They said it looks
It's
just
a
like a
picture.
planet. Yeah.
It's
It's like
a-
a fossilized planet.
No shit.
Yeah.
Didn't I hear about that? Wow.
Look,
Cool.
Getting you the update there.
I mean, there's ice on Mars, right? That means there
Yeah.
Yeah,
gotta
it
be
needs
water.
some kind of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's water on the moon. They say there's water on the moon.
Yeah. Most asteroids and shit.
Yeah. True.
They say there's wires
have water.
Water.
or water in it.
So it's not made out of cheese?
I was about to say and cheese.
Maybe not cheese. Man.
That was hollow. What happened to its hollow?
I think so. They just crashed something into it
I
recently.
was about to say something.
Yeah, they crashed
into
something into
it.
it
There's a new
recently.
crater.
Yeah. The Chinese went there, back of the moon. They didn't tell us what's up. I don't know. Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. We're well over the 30 minutes. So,
Cool.
I think this was a good conspiracy theory topic
Mm-hmm.
with some
Jumping around in there, some sports. Yeah.
sports to make it a little bit of a nicer podcast. But I think that's it. I think that'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Any final words, anybody?
And as always,
What are the final words?
don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that little
Bell?
bell.
There you go.
Right, bro.
Like it.
Yeah, one line.
All right. Everybody out there, thank you. Have a nice weekend. And with
Thank
that,
you,
we're going
guys.
to wrap it.
Later.
Later.